Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about food poisoning. And basically, food poisoning happens when someone eats food or drinks water that contains harmful germs like water or food that has been contaminated with bacteria, viruses, parasites, or toxins like poisons that are made by these germs. So it is very common and it usually goes away on its own. But this food poisoning it can be serious in certain occasions, especially in children, pregnant women, the elderly, or people with weak immune systems. So the common causes of food poisonings, bacteria like Salmonella typhi, Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus aureus, Listeria, Campylobacter, then viruses like norovirus or hepatitis A virus, then some parasites like Giardia, Entamoeba histolytica. There's some toxins from spoiled foods or poorly preserved canned foods like Clostridium botulinum. Then from chemicals or pesticides, it can cause food poisoning in rare cases. So how exactly do people get food poisoning? Number one, eating food that is undercooked, especially meat, fish, or eggs. Then consuming food that's not properly stored or left out too long. Then drinking contaminated water, eating unwashed fruits or vegetables. Then poor hygiene while preparing food, like preparing food with dirty hands or on dirty surfaces. So for the signs and symptoms, they usually start within hours or few days after taking this contaminated food or water, like diarrhea, which may be watery or bloody, depending on the type of infection and the severity of the infection. Then stomach pain or cramps, nausea and vomiting, fever, loss of appetite, weakness or tiredness, headache, dehydration, like there'll be signs like dry mouth, little or no urine, dizziness. So the diagnosis based mostly on symptoms. In severe or prolonged cases, there could a stool test could be done, or a blood test, or a blood culture to ascertain the right treatment for this patient. And it's important to ask the person what they ate before they started seeing the symptoms, because it's very crucial to know where the infection came from and to prevent it from spreading further. So for the treatment of this food poisoning, rehydration is key. Using ORS, that is oral rehydration salts, or homemade salt sugar solution. Then drinking plenty of clean water, coconut water, or light soup. Then diets. When it comes to diets, try to avoid spicy, oily, or heavy food, and eat light meals like rice, toast, pap, bananas, boiled potatoes. Try to avoid milk and dairy until you feel better. So for the medications for food poisoning, for the fever and pain, we can give paracetamol. For the rehydration, especially in children, we usually give ORS or zinc. Then antibiotics are given only if a bacterial infection is confirmed by when the person goes for a lab test, or if it's suspected by the doctor without going for the test. So the signs and symptoms can make it clear sometimes. Then so antibiotics like ciprofloxacin, metronidazole for amoebiasis. Then antispasmodics too, like hyoscine, are given for cramp to help with abdominal cramps to ease the pain and all. Then antiemetics are very important for vomiting, because sometimes food poisoning comes with a lot of excessive stooling and vomiting. So antiemetics like domperidone is necessary for the vomiting, or promethazine. So avoid antidiarrheal medications in children, or when the diarrhea is bloody, try to avoid antidiarrheal medication. So some prevention tips for this food poisoning: it's good to wash your hands before eating or cooking, and cook your food properly. If it's meat, if it's eggs, try to cook them properly and thoroughly, and avoid taking street food or on refrigerated leftovers. And even if you want to take street food, at least you should see the way they are preparing the food. If it's in a hygienic environment, you can at least try to bear it, but it would just be like once in a while something. But once you see, oh, it's in an environment where it's so dirty, so it's not really advisable to take that kind of street food, then it's good to store your food properly and try to avoid eating expired food, because there are a lot of people that still take expired food, even if it's like they would be like, oh, it's a month, it's just a month, it's just a day. But expiry date is very crucial when it comes to drugs and when it comes to food. It's not something that should be taken lightly. Then try to drink only clean, treated and boiled water if it's possible. Any water that you buy from outside, if you are not sure if it's clean or if it's properly treated, you can just boil it yourself before taking it. Then wash fruits and vegetables before eating, because a lot of people handle fruits, a lot of sell, like when they harvest these fruits from the farm, they take it to the buyers, the wholesale buyers take it to the retail buyers. So a lot of handling is being done. Different people with different, I can be carrying different gems, and these fruits can also be kept in different kinds of surfaces. So it's good that when we get fruits and vegetables from the market, we should try to wash them thoroughly before consuming them. And it's good that if you feel like, if you are having, not if you feel like, if you're having symptoms of this of food poisoning, you try to go to the hospital or visit a pharmacy if you are seeing signs like maybe you are having diarrhea and it lasts for more than 3 days, or if you are seeing blood in your stool or blood in your vomit, or if there's presence of high fever, signs of dehydration like dry mouth, sunken eyes, confusion. So in all these cases, it shows that the food poisoning is very serious and is severe, and it's not something that you should take lightly. So, in summary, food poisoning is caused by eating food or water contaminated with harmful germs or toxins, and symptoms can include diarrhea, vomiting, stomach pain, fever, and most cases they resolve with rest, fluids, and light meals. And rehydration is the most important treatment. So prevention involves having a good hygiene and trying practicing proper food handling. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.